Hello dear traders, petar.jacimovic here from vicanalysis.com. I want to post an update on my position, and this I will speak about the British Pound USD and the potential setups on the Euro New Zealand dollar or also on the gold. I will start with the Pound USD. I established a sell position last week on this currency pair. This is like a short-term oriented position. I found the strong downward trend. Since we are technically in the strong downward trend, we are below like 21, like 50 simple moving average on the daily time frame, on the higher frames, and I found the strong potential bearish flag. It's about 4 days distribution. This is also form of distribution, since the bearish flag it's for some kind of distribution. Now I got a pending order here, sell on that day where we got the speeches of key members here. We'll go to this area and show you the when I posted here. So you see September 29, my order filled, pending order fill, and for that day basically we got Boaz Forbes. He said that there is need to be cautious in reading more positive recent data too, and prefers to adjust interest rates rather than altering QE. So that was from Boaz Forbes. But then we got for that same day in the Fed's Powell said that believes the Fed can continue to be patient, says US economy is in good shape, and Fed George for that day said that today's data shows continued progress. So we got good fundamental reasons, and as I wrote here, that good and positive comments for US economy, and now the pound USD got more much more sense, and that this is example of fundamental positioning according and also together with technical analysis, and this is the job of professional trader, and hard work is needed. So what's the point here? The point is that you need to understand, if you want to really professional, you need to collect the information, to collect the fundamental information, to understand what's going on fundamentally and technically as well. And once you have these two in alignment, this is what creates the very successful setups and high potential setups, right? Of course, there is always chance for a bad setup, and that's integral part in this business. But you want to try and to create to collect important informations, and then understand the market behavior, not just to trade blindly because you find some technical formation pattern. You need to understand the reasons why this is happening, and why, for example, in pound is a strong downward trend, and why basically that the breakout of this bearish flag was exactly the same day where we got these speeches of Fed's Powell, George, and also Boaz Forbes, right? So they choose this day, I mean the smart money, and I started to sell with them. Very I read the fundamental and that's it. So you have the fundamental reason, you understand the reason fundamentally, and you got a technical entry. That's it. You position yourself, you put a stop loss, right? And that's it. So you never extend risk. I never risk more than 1%. Usually I tend to risk in most of the time I risk like 1% in my short-term position, going for at least 1-3, 1-4 ratio or higher, but 1-3 is a minimum. And as you see here on the Forex Factory thread, I also wrote here 30 September here that even the some numbers and on GBP data are better than expected. As the boy Forbes said yesterday, need to be cautious in reading more positive recent data do. And Brexit is still active on GBP and in Great Britain, and the GBP is very weak fundamentally, right? So any sentence from any speech according to Brexit can boost this dollar strongly, you know, versus the British pound, and British pound can go much and can go lower. So okay, so I saw this, and I immediately, so since I have the live squawk here, this is the tool which I'm following the informations, and I got information that cable actually went lower, broke this season swing low, and that's exactly what happened. So very good progress so far since on my position. So back here into this thing, the Forex Factory, my Forex Factory thread. Again, this is how you establish position. Okay, so I understood the fundamentals, I read the fundamentals, I waited a good high impact news and something good to push this out of this bearish flag, right, out of the distribution, and that happened, and my pending order filled. The stop loss was about 70 pips, and I'm aiming for, actually my target here is 1.2740, which is approx to 240 pips for my entry. Yeah, so I'm receiving this audio news right now, but again, the point here is, this is how you trade, how you do professional analysis, trying to understand the market behavior, read the fundamentals, read the important things day by day, collecting the new informations, and set up for new positions. So this British pound USD, again, this position is secured, and it's broke the season swing low, right? Today's swing low, and right now is progressing lower. So if the price go 100 pips lower, 90 pips, 95, I'm done for this currency pair for now, and I will catch this 3% return. But anyway, there is something good which set up potentially in the future, which I will also update you on the Forex Factory thread. So stay tuned, because I post here my new pending orders and my potential positions, right? What I'm aiming here is, if we go, so yeah, this is my thread again, the Art of Trading Petar Serbia, so join there for discussion. And right now we go to Forex Factory, and interesting thing here is, let's see, so I'm awaiting this manufacturing PMI for potential boost. Interesting thing here is that previous reading was 49.4, and the forecast was 50.4. So the forecast is basically that we may expect expansion in manufacturing PMI. This is the level of diffusion index based on the surveyed purchasing managers in the manufacturing industry. So we're expecting, analysts expecting expansion, and if we see the expansion, that will also can boost more. We may see the strength on the dollar, US dollar, and of course our British pound USD may also be on very good way. Anyway, what I'm aiming for tomorrow, and I will probably put some pending orders there later during the day, is basically I will wait this Willer's picks in New Zealand, right? And then we got a whole day the GDT price index. So we got a very high, very important news, and for the New Zealand dollar, right? Now I decided, because I spot a good opportunity, I go to the Euro New Zealand dollar, and there is a potential reaccumulation on this currency pair. This currency pair is basically started to recover from the strong drop in the past months, right? So if you go to the daily time frame, you see that after this big day here, you probably remember this big day, and I saw from that point we saw the drop and then some consolidation and again a strong drop. But if you go and see what's going on at this point, is what I like here in the daily time frame is we are trading above the 50 MA, and very and price respected here very successfully the 21 simple moving average, right? We also broke the supply trend line, which starting from July, let's say 21st July, all the way to this area here. So there is about 40-50 days of this trend line worked. And this breakout was the first sign that we may see the further upward price potential in the next period, right? So again, we are trading above 21 and 50 simple moving average according to your daily time frame, and there is a broken supply trend line from the most recent price action in the past months, right? Now I need to see some. So if you observe this one, we got a potential liquidity for the New Zealand, and I'm interested only in the higher price for this currency pair. So potentially what I will do here is I will set up my pending orders like 5 pips above this high. So in my opinion, this is the this is a flat base, and it's basically the potential reaccumulation according to this previous strength. Here we see the strength at this point here. So this can be a reaccumulation for potential higher price, right? Now we need something which will bring the investors to do the breakout and to invest here if we speak about the New Zealand dollar. So I found this like a very interesting potential reaccumulation for potential 150 to 300 pips, right? So what's I will try to do here is to put a pending order, the buy stop. I mean, I can do even that right now. So you can see that this are like, so I can put this is the 1% risk. I can go to pending order, put the buy stop, and put the buy stop and which price basically. So I want like 5 to 10 pips to breaks above this swing high. So let's say that 510 or 15 you can put. It's okay, 1.5 500, and there is also spread. I will put 1.5515, right? So this is my pending order, but my stop loss, I don't want to risk more than, let's say, 120 30 pips, so 1%, more than 1% of the move in this currency pair. So if I'm buying here and 110.15, this area here, so my stop loss, and this is also very good because we got the swing low from this point here. So if the price go there, our stop loss is right below this most recent swing low inside of this accumulation, because if the price go there, it shouldn't go and reach this area. So that is the pardon, that is the idea, right? So put a pending order 1.5515 because we have the Willer, as we saw, Willer Governor Willer speech there tomorrow, and we have the GDP price index. So if you observe the whole week, you will not find a better opportunity for New Zealand dollar, right? You see the whole week. So this is the potential. This is potential here. So this is potential news, potential high liquidity events. So Willer speech and GDP price index. So this is the yeah. And I just received this news that yeah, the important will be this manufacturing, right? Okay, so back here I will exit this for now, right? So yeah, like I'm receiving this news from the live squawk, you know, and you know, I follow the important events and so on. So how I will back here to my trading plan of the New Zealand dollar, right? I found that this week, as you see, there is no higher impact news for the New Zealand than tomorrow, right? If I want to trade the New Zealand, and I will try to, I mean, I will put the orders pending, and if we fill this, then I'm in. But the Governor Willer's speech and the GDP price index, these are very, very strong high impact events, and the most important events for New Zealand this week. So I will try to benefit from this, and I found this potential reaccumulation, right? We saw previously on the daily time frame, I will not look for selling opportunities, absolutely. So we have, if you go here, we have the higher swing low and higher swing high. So we started to recover on this currency pair. We also got this upward trend line active. So I will not watch for selling. We also got this supply trend line broken on the daily. We are trading above 50 and 21. So I will not try to sell this. I'm only interested in the bullish position at this point on this currency pair, right? So even on the 4-hour time frame, you can see that price is very, very respecting the 100 to 250, 21 simple moving average. So go here and back here to my original trading plan. So we got here buy stop, so the price reached 1.515. I'm in this buying position. The volume is 1.67. This is the 1% of this account, 1% risk. The stop loss is basically this area, which is also 1% of movement for this currency pair, and my stop loss will be 1.5390. So 1.5390. So this is my order I will do right now. Okay, so you place this, and this is my order, right? Again, I will be in. So basically this pending order should be placed at like a few hours before this speech, you know, but I place it at this point just to explain you how it's you know, the setuping process here, how I set up this. And so for now, what's here? If the price breaks this 1.5500, if price reach 1.5516, 15, automatically the position will be triggered, right? The transaction will be opened, and the stop loss will be 1.5390, and the target, fixed target, 1.5825. So I'm going for 1-3 ratio, obviously this setup, right? And again, this is what I'm waiting: Governor Willer's speech and GDP price index. We have the cash rate in the RBA rate statement, right? So we have also some. This is very the major thing for Australian dollar, right? So for Australian dollar, we are in the upward trend, right? We're trading above 21.50, so we got a very good bottoming there. So this is a bullish, right? But in my opinion, if you want to trade something like here, I'm not finding any good accumulation at this point, so I really don't like I don't like at this point Australian, so I will skip this, right? So I will not trade the Australian dollar at this point, because I didn't found anything big, you know, anything big there. There is a supply and trend line, right? So this is a key resistance for this currency pair, and trading above this or this level will confirm. So if the price go there 70-80 pips, it will confirm higher price. But if I go to the daily time frame, what I don't like here is that there is also this swing high, right? This swing high here. So, you know, I don't have so big space there. Big space for profits. But again, if you look this event, you will absolutely look for, this can be also, and this is a triangle as well, right? So it's some kind of symmetrical triangle. So the breakout of this will confirm the higher price, right? So if you want to trade this, you can go to buy the breakout of this on this event, right? But again, on the lower frames, it's so messy, so choppy here. There is this daily triangle right now, but again, on the lower frames, it's a choppy there. But yeah, that is also one potential thing you can watch for tomorrow, right? So again, EUR New Zealand dollar is what I'm focusing tomorrow. But again, Australian is also interesting to watch, because there is a daily triangle prices in the, but absolutely I will only watch for buying opportunities. So in case that something happened there and the investors see the opportunity to go to buy this currency pair, then I will you know, and I will try to follow them, but we'll watch this and observe for sure this interest rate decision. If you go here, so if you buy in the breakout of this, so back here, if you buy, you should buy at this point, so 720 or something like 720, with a stop loss again like 100 pips, something like that. And if there is a real power, the price should go easily above and go above. Also, we got this swing high, like potentially like a good target and something like that, right? But you know, we will so pay attention on this and watch how we develop this. Maybe nothing special will happen. Maybe the price will go lower, for example. But if the price go higher, if we see the breakout, if we see that there is a real fundamental reason for that, depend of the cash rate decision and so on, probably the rate decision will be on the whole will be the same. But again, there is always possibilities for changes and so on. So watch for this, watch the progress and so on. I'm interested only again in the higher price for this currency pair. If you want to learn my method, again, and how I read the fundamentals, how I follow collect the new informations, and how I read the sentiment on the market, and then how I trade high impact events. Basically, I'm placing almost always the pending orders. Depend if I see the opportunity, and if I read the sentiment and if I understand the short midterm picture fundamental of the currency pair and the most recent picture for specific currency, then I set up my orders, my position. So I want to go to daily frame here just to explain you one thing. So yeah, for example, the setup at this point here, right? So this day when we saw this Brexit, right? So you got a different ways to trade this, because the probability that that they will leave and so on, we got a conclusion that this can easily can happen. We saw the recent very, very strong downward trend and so on. So if you want to trade this, if you wanted to trade this, the good opportunity for that day was to sell again at this point here. It's a pending order there. There is also possibility that you can sell if the price, so if we speak of this is the daily time frame, price went higher above this, let's say, cluster, but then we got this day of referendum here, right? And you can place below this cluster with a stop loss at this point here, or 1% stop loss, like to risk like only 130 pips, right? So, and what happened is if you did that, you probably you're very, very good. If you sold here, you also risk 120 pips, not more. There is no need for more at this point. And look at this. So this is the professionals institutions sold a lot from different points at this point, but they very, very well. They took a very, very good percent there. But the same logic, you never extend the risk. You put like 1% risk, try there. Price went good, you can add 1% here with a stop loss of 120, and you absolutely finish after this. They finish it, right? So you collect this because this was a massive activity, and you expect some consolidation at least before any further lower price, and that's exactly what happened. So after 2 months of consolidation, and right now price, what's interesting here thing is that we broke finally today this upward trend line. So this can be if we speak about that, some form of triangle there, and there is big potential for much lower price on the midterm perspective as well. But again, my short-term position, I want to scale out the short-term perspective, when I see the good opportunities. So yeah, again, if you want to learn my method, there is a discount on my mentorship program basically. So from 1,000 euros, the discount is on now the cost of mentorship program. The full mentorship program is 500 euros. This is a very limited. And my advice to really want to learn how the professionals read the market and how you can benefit, how to read the fundamentals, and together with technical analysis, how to position yourself properly, control your risk and so on, and establish the good results over the longer term period. Then my advice to my mentorship program, 7 days course. You can contact me on the Skype. I'm pretty much open for cooperation right now, and it's a very good opportunity because discounted price from 1,000 euros to 500 euros. and you know, it's a very cheap, since you will be you will learn absolutely everything you need for professional trading, and then you will only need, of course, to practice that knowledge you learn from me, and together with me that you progress, you know, in your practice. That we all for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and you know, we'll speak you know, tomorrow, and I will post the video if we fill this order, what's going on there. New Zealand also will follow the Australian for potential higher price, right? If the price breaks this triangle and break this, right? So 0.7730 and so on. So I'm observing this, and we'll let you know updates on the Forex Factory, of course, and the video tomorrow for new updates. Wish you good trading and have a nice day.